50 Cent says he's ready to work with Taraji P after she goes viral, where she was, basically in tears over not being paid what she feels that she deserves or whatever like that, you know what I'm saying? So 50 like, hey, I'm ready to work, you know what I'm saying? Let's do it. There's some truth in that, you know what I'm saying? Because 50 claims that she basically took their money because she tarnished their name, you know what I'm saying? Even though he be trolling like a motherfucker. I'm just saying, my nigga, you been doing a lot of P. Diddy trolling. That's okay, right? But he has a problem with Oprah, supporting those documentaries and all that,
Okay, y'all, here's the latest messy twist. 50 Cent is stepping up to defend Taraji P. Henson and other black artists after rumors started spreading that Taraji was blacklisted for publicly calling out Oprah over being underpaid for her role in The Color Purple. But 50 isn't just standing up for Taraji, he's putting Oprah on blast. He's accusing her of exploiting black artists to climb to the top, and then manipulating them just to keep her spot. And you'll already know, 50 Cent doesn't play around. So whatever tea he's holding on Oprah, it's about to be extra spicy.
For years, I didn't like Oprah Winfrey. She's not the type of person, tough, smart, and powerful, you'd want to have an issue with. But I felt the type of way about the things she said about hip-hop music in the past.
So, 50 Cent is once again going public, this time defending not only Taraji P. Henson but also other black artists from Oprah Winfrey. And honestly, it's no surprise. He's been trying to unmask Oprah for who she really is and just how dangerous her influence can get. If there's one celeb who lives to troll and expose Hollywood's biggest names, it's definitely 50 Cent. For those who don't know, he was also one of the few stars who stood by Monique when Oprah allegedly helped blacklist her from the industry after Monique spoke out about being underpaid. Now, with Taraji P. Henson speaking up about the same exact issue, 50 is stepping in again, making sure Taraji doesn't get the Monique treatment and quietly cancelled for telling the truth. In case you missed it, this drama blew up after Taraji revealed during her press run for The Color Purple, a film co-produced by Oprah, that she almost walked away from the role. Why? Because the pay was insultingly low. She went on to reveal she hasn't received a real pay increase since 2018's Proud Mary. That revelation left fans in shock. How is it that an actress of Taraji's caliber, Golden Globe winner, Oscar nominee, and household name, has been stuck with the same pay for over 5 years? It's a messy situation, but one thing is for sure, 50 Cent is making sure Oprah doesn't get away with sweeping this under the rug.
I haven't seen a raise in my income since Proud Mary. And almost had to walk away from Color Purple. Yes, ma'am. Who said what? Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am. Because you know what? If I don't take a stand, how am I making it easy for Fantasia and Danielle and Hallie and Felicia? Then why am I doing this? If it's all just for me, why are you here?
Taraji's revelation sparked major outrage, especially because it highlighted the disturbing pattern of black artists being underpaid in Hollywood. What made the situation sting even more was that the project was backed by Oprah, a powerful black woman who many felt should have made sure Taraji was properly compensated. At the very least, people expected Oprah to uplift a fellow black woman in the industry. As a result, Oprah found herself getting dragged online. But Taraji later stepped in to clarify, explaining that her comments weren't directed at Oprah personally. Instead, she was calling out the entire industry, stressing that this wasn't just her struggle, it was a systemic issue affecting countless black women in Hollywood. In fact, during an interview with CBS Morning's host Gayle King, Taraji admitted the problem had gotten so bad that she seriously considered walking away from the industry altogether.
I'm just tired of working so hard, being gracious at what I do, getting paid a fraction of the cost. I'm tired of hearing my sisters say the same thing over and over. You get tired. I hear people go, you work a lot. Well, have to. The math ain't mathin'.
Still, many fans felt like Gayle King downplayed Taraji's emotions during the interview and wouldn't dare let her openly call out Oprah, her best friend of decades. For those who don't know, Gayle and Oprah go way back, and Oprah was the one who helped launch Gayle's career. So naturally, Gayle was seen as being extra protective of her. As the backlash started spiraling, Taraji stepped in to calm things down. She released a statement making it clear that she and Oprah had no beef. In her words, it is so important for black women and all women of color to support each other. It is also imperative to have women of color in decision-making positions across all industries. Miss Oprah has been nothing less than a steady and solid beacon of light to all the cast of The Color Purple. She provided encouragement, guidance, and unwavering support. She personally told me to reach out to her for anything I needed, and when I did, it only took one call, one conversation, and one decision-making black woman to make me feel heard. Thank you, Miss Oprah, for all that you do. But even after her heartfelt statement, fans weren't buying it. Many believed Taraji was pressured into smoothing things over, simply because Oprah is one of the most powerful women in entertainment and going against her can be career suicide. Yet just as it seemed Oprah had silenced the storm, the tide began to turn. Several black celebrities came forward to stand with Taraji. Gabrielle Union, for example, showed her support on TikTok, reminding everyone that Taraji's fight was bigger than one movie. It was about systemic injustice in Hollywood.
I'm a black actress and producer in Hollywood. Of course, I'm going to have to work until it's the end. Because we can't retire. We don't make enough.
Keke Palmer also jumped in to support Taraji, posting on Instagram about the harsh realities of the entertainment industry. She wrote, "This is why no one can really just have one job anymore in entertainment. You might be like me, an actor, influencer, host, singer, speaker, etc. I keep multiple jobs because I have to. We all do. It's the only way to stay successful and survive in America. The cash-to-expense ratio is crazy. America, we have a problem. And yes, y'all, we do have a problem. Because when you look at Taraji's track record, there is absolutely no reason she should be lowballed like this. Let's not forget, she carried a leading role on Empire, a show that dominated pop culture, yet, even then, the industry failed her. Taraji revealed that she had to fire her entire team after Empire ended because they completely dropped the ball on capitalizing on her fame. In her own words, "Where's my deal? Where's my commercial? Cookie was at the top of the fashion game, where's my endorsement? What did you have set up for after this? That's why you all haven't seen me in so long." They had nothing set up. All they wanted was another Cookie show. And I said, "I'll do it, but it has to be right. She's too beloved for y'all to mess it up." And when they didn't get it right, I was like, well, that's it. And they had nothing else. Y'all all fired. And she wasn't wrong, Cookie Leon was iconic. Her team should have turned that momentum into serious opportunities, but instead, they left her hanging. If that wasn't already bad enough, word started spreading that Oprah only paid Taraji $500,000 for her role in The Color Purple. And allegedly, she had to negotiate up just to even get that amount. Now, let's be real, $500,000 might sound like a lot on the surface, but after taxes, agents, managers, and other industry cuts, Taraji would be lucky to walk away with even $100,000. For a star of her caliber, that's shockingly LOW. So yeah, if these rumors are true, this is messy as hell. And right when things were boiling over, 50 Cent shocked everyone by jumping into the drama and declaring 50 Cent didn't just send words of support to Taraji, he went a step further and offered her a job. He promised that if she worked with him, she'd finally get paid what she deserved. He posted, "They dropped the ball, Team Taraji. I'm ready to work, let's get it. GLG, Greenlight Gang, G-Unit Film and TV." Now, if you're wondering why 50 was so quick to offer her a role, it's because he already knew what might come next. Once Oprah is done with someone, history shows it can get ugly. We've seen it before. Take Monique, for example. She was lowballed for her role in Precious and then asked to do an unpaid press run to promote the film. Monique refused, and that's when Oprah and Tyler Perry allegedly worked behind the scenes to blacklist her. According to Monique, Tyler even badmouthed her to director David Talbot so she'd lose future roles. Most celebrities stayed silent back then, too afraid to speak against Oprah and Tyler. But not 50 Cent. He openly supported Monique, posting on Instagram all in favor of Monique being back on top, say make it happen. 50 stop effing around. I went to see Monique's stand-up show during Super Bowl weekend. It was so good, she had me in a trance. You gotta go check her out. See, while 50 can be a troll most of the time, he's consistent when it comes to fighting what he sees as injustice. And when it comes to Oprah, his beef runs deeper than just defending others. He's admitted he has personal reasons for keeping his foot on her neck. In his book Hustle Harder, Hustle Smarter, 50 revealed that he deliberately positioned himself as Oprah's enemy after she publicly condemned his music. He had dreamed of being invited on the Oprah Winfrey Show as proof to his grandmother that he had truly made it. But Oprah never welcomed him. Instead, she slammed his lyrics as misogynistic and accused him of glorifying gun violence. She ain't never going to have me on that show. I'm never going to reach that platform, which is confirmation of being a huge success. So I just said, okay, if we can't be friends, then let's be enemies. And in classic 50 fashion, he took things to a petty level, naming his dog Oprah and his cat Gail after Oprah's best friend, Gayle King. Petty? Absolutely. But that's 50. He's the undisputed petty king, and here's the thing, 50 isn't alone. Other black artists have also spoken out about how Oprah treated them. Ludacris, for instance, called her out for disrespecting him during an appearance on her show. He was there with the cast of Crash, but instead of asking him about the movie, Oprah pressed him about using the N-word in his music. Luda later blasted her in a radio interview, accusing her of trying to twist the narrative.
There were certain comments that she had made about, I was there for Crash, for the movie.
Yeah.
And basically she said something about not agreeing with my music, but she thought I did great in the movie. And of course I was up there with the whole cast of Crash. And so I didn't necessarily feel like that needed to be said. You know, you didn't agree with my music. And even if you don't agree with certain songs I made, say you don't agree with certain songs, don't say you just don't agree with all of my music.
Right.
But that's not all, because when the Ludacris interview aired on her show, she went on to edit and cut out certain parts of Ludacris's response to her questions to make him look bad.
She was able to say what she said, and then I had my rebuttal, and when I saw the final show, her comments were in there.
Right, was in there, but yours wasn't in there.
And mine weren't in there, so it just looked like I kind of took it.
Wow.
Like, was just quiet and didn't
Are
say
you a
nothing.
yes man?
I did.
But anyway, back to 50 Cent, because he wasn't done with Oprah. He's openly accused her of targeting black men as easy picks during the height of the #Me Too movement. In his words, I don't understand why Oprah is going after black men. No Harvey Weinstein, no Epstein, just Michael Jackson and Russell Simmons. That's just sad. Gayle hit R. Kelly with the Death Blow documentary, and now every time I hear Michael Jackson, I don't know whether to dance or think about the little boys. These documentaries publicly convict their targets, it makes them guilty until proven innocent. Now, 50 Cent will say just about anything, but he clearly sees Oprah as someone who manipulates narratives. While many people still view her as a symbol of black excellence, 50 has been painting her as a Hollywood handler who doesn't really care about the black community. And truthfully, some folks are starting to wake up and question her actions. Remember when Oprah locked down a private road on her estate during the Hawaii wildfires and only opened it back up after she got dragged on social media? Yeah, situations like that are why people are giving 50's words another look. Fans have definitely taken notice of his efforts to expose Oprah. The comment sections are full of praise, with people saying things like 50 Cent is who people think Tyler Perry is. Every time a black woman is wronged in Hollywood, 50 Cent comes behind and makes it right. He puts them to work and pays them what they're worth. 50 don't play about his people. I love that he offered Taraji P. Henson a job. You already know he's gonna pay her well. Oprah is not for the culture. She's one of the ones putting down our sisters, and Taraji deserves better. At the end of the day, this whole thing is a hot mess. But here's the real question. Do you think Oprah deserves the smoke she's getting for allegedly lowballing Taraji? Or is this just people dragging her unfairly since Taraji signed the contract? Let me know what you'll think in the comments, then check out this next video.